What's going on, YouTubers? Denny here, and today this big stack. This is my big car drawing collection. So first up, we have the Ford Explorer America concept. Next, the Ram 1500. Sorry if these look kind of bad. I was new. My drawing style has improved over the years. And up next, I have the Pontiac GTO. There's multiple of them in here. And we got an oldie, the Auto Union Type D, or Audi Type D. Up next, another concept car, the Citroen C-Air Dream. And next, we have the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. Well, this is the 2019 Ford Ranger, seen here in orange. Up next, we have the Aston Martin Vantage AMR in green, and we have another race car, the Toyota GT1. This thing looks like a Durango. The JP Unto concept. Ooh, tiny, tiny, tiny. The Suzuki Cappuccino over here, and you guys are gonna get happy when you see this. The Toyota Supra RZ in red. One of the most loved cars. The Chevy Cavalier in red. And next, the Dodge Copperhead, a bit tiny. Then the Jaguar Project 8. And there's my die-cast Jaguar Project 8 that I got for Christmas. I'm gonna put them right over here. Up next, we have a great multiplayer car in Asphalt 8, the Peugeot RCZ-R. And here's another car that looks like it, but it's not an Asphalt 8, the Ford Streetcar. Next, the Dodge Powerbox concept car. This one's wacky, the Renault Twizy F1. Wow. Next, we have a Bugatti sedan, the Bugatti Galabeer concept. Next, we have, given that this car is Australian, the Ford FPV. That was kind of funny. Up next, that wasn't racist though. We have the Plymouth Voyager in purple. Up next is the Ford Focus convertible. Did you ever know they actually made this car? And next, the Rolls-Royce Cullinan. And here's another car that I drew in the same day. I drew my Project 8, the Volkswagen Atlas Tanawak concept. Pretty cool looking car. Up next, the Pontiac Aztec, but this is the concept version though. Next, I have the McLaren F1. This is just to make sure this isn't the LM version. I just drew a spoiler on there for fun. Up next, the Toyota Yaris with as a license plate. Up next, we have the Smart for Joy. Looks like an Alfa Romeo Mito on the back. Up next, Citroen C5. And another convertible that looks like a Cavalier, the Pontiac Sunfire Cabrio. And the Beetle, the Volkswagen Beetle in silver. And next we have the Maserati Trofeo. Very nice car. And this is one of my favorite Mustangs. I unlocked this car in Ford Racing a couple days ago. The Ford Cobra R. Next I have Rice, Honda Civic Si. Up next is the Mazda MX Speedster. Up next I have the Hyundai Tiburon, one of my favorites. Then the Bentley Flying Spur, which I really love the taillights. And this car is the Skid King in Asphalt 8. Mercedes-Benz Biome. One of the greatest multiplayer cars ever. Now it's not. Buick Cielo is the car that is being... Up next we have the Maserati 75th Birdcage. And then we have the Trofeo at stock, the Maserati Coupe in blue. Next I have, there is way too many Dodge Neons here. And this is the Dodge Neon with blue stripes. And it's another Dodge, the Dodge Challenger V10 Drag Pack. Up next we have the Renault Alpine Celebration. That looks really good. I have another next I have another Pontiac GTO. This one this time in silver. And next I have one of my favorite Mustangs of all time, the Ford Mustang GTR. Up next we have a very good nitro efficient car, the Renault Trezor. It's a really good C-Class car in Asphalt 8. And yeah, I have a die cast of it in the basement. Next we have the Sunfire GXP concept from Gran Turismo 4. I have that game on my PS2, but we're not worried about that right now. And here's the Volkswagen Beetle RSI, which I really like. Up next, this car looks like a Formula E car in my opinion. It's the Renault RS 2027. Up next, I have the Plymouth Pronto. I have a Maisto version of this car. And next, I have the Peugeot 407 Coupe in silver. Next, it's the Ferrari FXXK Evo. Just to let you know, guys, I will draw the Ferrari FXX in 599XX Evo soon. But I have other cars to draw, though. Up next, I have the 2005 BMW M3. Put a spoiler and NFS paint job in it, and put Razor in it. You got a king. Up next, we have the 2018 McLaren Senna GTR. Very nice car. Next, there's the Chevy Borrego concept. I have a die cast of that too. And next, we have the red Ford SVT Lightning. And it's another Ford high-performance truck. The Ford Ranger Raptor, which is one of the two Rangers that I've drawn. And next, the Chrysler GT Cruiser in silver. And it's in hot hatch time. And it's the Hyundai Veloster N. And next, it's another. We are high on high performance hatchbacks. This is the Ford Focus SVT, very nice looking car, and the Aston Martin Vulcan right here. I have a Hot Wheels of that too. And here we have the Saturn Aura in black. Next, I have the Chevy Epica. It's not sold here, sadly. And then the Saturn Ion Redline. I can't believe they made a Hot Wheels of this car. It's pretty rare. Up next, I have the Honda Dual Note concept. Very nice car. And next, we have the Citroen Tax Evasion. Get it? Evasion? Up next, we have the Mini John Cooper Works. I have most of them in Forza Horizon 4. Up next, it's the Lotus Elise, another car from Forza Horizon 4 that I really like. And a Chrysler 300, the old one. It had a missed opportunity. It could have been in Forza Horizon 4, if anything. Here's the Mercedes-Benz CLA 35 that I drew last year. And next, we have the Lexus IS 200. I really like this car. I wonder if they have a Need for Speed on the cover. Maybe I'll check later. Here we have the Ford Galaxy in blue with a Ford license plate. And next I have the Volkswagen Polo WRC. I could have drawn the Red Bull version, but this is okay. in one of the very little number of Formula One cars, the Ferrari F2008. Up next, we have the Mazda MPV, one of my favorites, and the Porsche 911 RSR, which I got in a Lego set. I never completed it. I felt the need to draw this car because of it. Then we have the Dodge Dakota Sidewinder. I don't have this car in Hot Wheels. Next, this is one of my multiple copies of the Plymouth Breeze. There's only two. An orange Plymouth Breeze. Then I have the Citroen Saxo, which I saw in a crash test video, and that gave me the need to draw it. Then the Maserati MC12. I drew this car for its looks. And then the Citroen Berlingo, another car that inspired me. Then one of my most favorite Fords, the Ford Thunderbird Concept. Next, we have the McLaren F1 GT. Then the Renault Alpine A110 race car. Then there's the Pontiac Solstice. I got this car in Need for Speed Undercover yesterday. Then I have the Dodge Viper race car. Then the Lamborghini Urus from 2019. And the Ford Escort RS Cosworth. That car is seen a lot in my Need for Speed Undercover races. And it's another WRC car. This time it's a Mini. Up next I have the BMW 8 Series in orange. Then the Citroen GT. Vision Gran Turismo before it was cool. Then the Porsche Carrera GT Concept. Rest in peace, Paul Walker. Then we have the Saturn Coupe. The Lamborghini Murcielago, which last year I said I would quit making cars, and here I am making cars today. Then we have the Ford GT Le Mans. Then after that is the Lancia Thesis. Up next we have the Renault Desire looking A110 Alpine Concept. Then I have the BMW Z3 M Roadster. And then after that I have the Alfa Romeo 4C Concept. This car was actually Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. We have a handful of cars. Actually two. The Land Rover DC100 Concept. Looks like the 2020 Defender that I saw at the auto show about 4 months ago. The Hyundai Atos. And then the Bugatti EB Concept. What would then become the Veyron. Up next I have the DS Servolt, which is now very expensive in C-Class now. So we have oh my goodness, this car is weird. The Mini XXL Limo. Next we have the Volkswagen Concept 1 Dune Concept. Next, one of my favorite cars, the Ford GT90 Concept. It's really popular. Here we have the McLaren P1 GTR. And the Volvo Iron Knight, which is one of the very first cars I've ever drawn. Next, the 1996 Dodge Viper with yellow rims, looking good. Here we have the Skoda Fabia with Newt Newt as the license plate. Haha. Then we have the Ford 427, named after the engine. After that, we have a high-performance minivan, the Vauxhall Zafira VXR, and that was part 1. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Comment what your favorite car in part 1 was. And feel free to give me ideas in the comments below. Peace.